story, if you also sense into Hanuman Chalisa, then there is so much bhakti to be found in there. Not only in the lyrics, but in the way that it is being sung, like the beginning, how it starts, and then how the end is coming to fruition. All the verses, of course, as well, but the way that it is sung is that if you chant along with it, you automatically sort of get up higher. And being in this place, the birthplace of Hanuman, and tapping into that Hanuman Chalisa again, which I have been listened to so many times, and then this time being so deeply touched by it. What I also did is I opened up again the meaning, the true deeper meaning in English translation online, and it was a beautiful translation. And of course it will never be as in the same language, because I feel that Hindi is a very poetic language in itself. So I know Hindi, but I don't know full Hindi. um, as the years pass by and the months pass by, more and more is coming. So that also opened up again a deeper realm to be reminded of, every bit and part that is being praised in Hanuman Chalisa. And this also brings me back to Varanasi. I have been there in 2024, and there is the Tulsi Ghat. This is the Ghat of Tulsidas, and he has written Hanuman Chalisa. And I can also recall that being in Varanasi, and it was Hanuman Jayanti, and it wasn't planned like that at all. And we were visiting the temple of Hanuman in Varanasi, and that in itself was such a glorious, beautiful thing to think, event, beauty in itself to be able to discover. And what I also feel is that for certain different deities, you have certain different, how to say the right terminology, you have certain different devotees. That's what I'm searching for. And the devotees, they show also, if you look very closely, they can show something of the quality of the deity itself. For example, if you have a lot of Krishna bhakts, they have a certain vibe, they have a certain look. Not all of the time, of course not, but if you really sense into it, then at least over there in this Hanuman temple, it became very prevalent to me that, wow, I can actually see that these are like Hanuman bhakts. And to give one example, there were younger boys over there as well, in between 18 and 27, 28. And they were like all working out types of boys. But they had a certain aura around them themselves as well, because Hanuman is always depicted to be, very bulky and very strong and big, and but then again, very lovingly as well, like in a beautiful manner. So yeah, that is something that I found very beautiful to see there. And everybody was chanting Hanuman Chalisa, and it was such a lively temple, like as if the temple itself was risen up. So today, while coming to Hampi as well, I have all these memories came back to me again. Also some memories of back home, where it was on a Tuesday and I was chanting Hanuman Chalisa, in a mandir space, just at home. All of those things came back, and Hanuman Chalisa has always been part of my life. But since 2 years coming back to India, at least once or twice a week I listen to it for a very long time. So I feel utterly, utterly, utterly blessed that I am about to go and witness the birthplace of Hanumanji, and it's supposed to be a very beautiful location as well, with a beautiful view, and I'm I'm just so like a moi. So I am about to head out. I was just checking the time. Of course, I will film for you guys and bring you along, maybe inspire you to come and visit yourself because, I mean, the imagery itself would probably already call you towards here. It First thing I must say is that I had the perfect timing to go there. I will tell in a bit why. But next to the first thing, is that it should not be underestimated the amount of stairs to walk up towards Hanumanji's temple or birthplace, especially when it's so hot as right now. Um, I think I reached there around 5, something like that. And then still around that period of time, it's something like 36 degrees. So you also walk the stairs bare feet, and they're about 600 steps upwards. And also, it is not your regular staircase. It are stones that are not smooth. So it is a lot for your feet to take in. Imagine also stepping down, that there are some big steps you have to take actually. And like adding to that though is that this is also part of the journey of visiting this unique space. It is a sort of not an easy way to get there. So this is also your, I would say, light tapas or tapasya that you do in order to reach such a divine place. Yet take in account that if you're not, if you have some issues with your knees, or you have some issues with, heart in general, or any type of health issues, that just take that in the back of your mind, that if you're going, then don't come in the summer if there's something going on. Try to make the conditions as smooth as possible. Yeah, so I feel I had my workout being done as well today. And now coming to the best part. When I entered up top, the view is a 360-degree view of whole of Hampi, of Hospet, of, yeah, you can see in a very far stretch. And try to go either during sunrise or sunset. This gives an amazing view but also feel. It is considered that during sunrise it's Brahmavarta, time of creation, and you can also hear it from the birds singing and the change of light to dark or dark to light. So it gives a beautiful glow as well. So that first, the views are amazing, and the rocks somehow give you a Hanuman feel. Like they give you a Bajrangbali vibe. Like you somehow feel his presence over there. And while you're driving towards the temple, make sure that when you're coming on the road, when you're driving and you're almost close, to make a stop and look at the temple from down. Because if you look very closely, I feel you don't have to look closely at all, like I saw it immediately though, then you can see a face, and it looks like a monkey face also, but then in stone. Some of us may have to use imagination, that's totally fine, but you can definitely see that there is a face in there. And how beautiful is that? And these rocks that are stacked upon each other are immensely huge. Like, it's not just one rock formation, right? It's thick, big, fat, beautiful stones that are stacked upon each other, and that you have in Hampi everywhere around. And that is something truly unique, I feel like. And that gives a certain feel as well. So that is also there. coming back, reaching the last steps of going up. There you have a sign where you can enter Hanumanji's temple. And I decided I filmed the whole road up so you can also see what it's like. The only place you can't film is, of course, in the temple itself, but around it you can. So I've did a full 360 degrees, a full walk for people that may, not able to go themselves or are just interested in that. Um, you will see a couple of breaks in there because a girl gotta like catch a breath. So yeah, as soon as I reached the top, I decided to like put off the DJI. And usually what I do is that I always, like, I think I've shared this before, I walk around the area first to feel the vibe, etc. But somehow this time I just thought, let's go in immediately. So you go around this curve. The color is beautiful orange, which is related also to Hanumanji. And when you enter, you see in the back a beautiful, very unique, apart from the color, but it has one eye also. You see it's not a statue. It is totally orange, and it is the shape of Hanumanji and with one eye. And as soon as I entered, I believe 7 seconds later or something, 5 to 10 seconds later, it was being said that Aarti was being held. And I was so happy with that because the Aartis, which happens to be my name as well, are the offering and honoring of the deities. And this through a fire. So honoring the gods and giving your devotion to divinity. And this is happening in the morning and in the afternoon when the sun is rising and when the sun is setting. But if you look at the time of the sunset, it's actually 6:30, 6:35, something like that. And online, it said that the temple is open until 8. So I actually thought, we have enough time, etc. And so I couldn't know that the Aarti was about to happen there. So I was like, really? Is Aarti gonna happen now? Like, as soon as I entered, and I was standing fully on the front. So I was very happy about that. The flame that the Pandit was using was such a beautiful flame. Like, if a normal flame would be like this flame was like, if a normal flame would be like this, then I can't use both my hands because the other one I'm holding the camera. Then you have this, the like, it was really this big, like it was going like this, and it was also pretty thick. And the drums were being drummed, and there were bells ringing, and it was an amazing, beautiful experience to sense that and to feel that, and also to feel the devotion of all the other people that were standing there, because mind you, it's a very narrow area that you can see the murti, and it's very small, actually, very small mandir itself. And I was happy. So this is when your advantage comes in of being tall. There were 2 ladies standing in front of me and a couple of kids, and as soon as everybody heard that Aarti was going on, like, I didn't even look at the back, but you could just feel that it's stacked, and even the exit way, people were like trying to get in. Anyhow, focusing on that center point, it was very beautiful to experience such divine timing, and I felt very blessed because of that. And also to be able to come close to the big diya, in a certain sense, or flame, tejas, that also felt very beautiful to feel and sense that. And then in that event, not so much in the imagery of or murti of Hanumanji itself, but in that moment, in that divine timing, I felt a presence, and I felt very blessed and very lucky and very happy. And yeah, after that you continue, but you can go out, and I feel also lots of people miss it. But some people go straight out, but they forget that there maybe you should also look on the other side, because this is the birthplace of Hanuman. So the mother of Hanuman is also there. Anjana, I think she's called, if I say it correctly. So there is also a murti there for her. And of course, of Ram and Sita, you have Sita Ram, you have that here there as well. But you have to be able to see it, because it's around the corner and you can't see it from the side. So whenever you go, make sure that you don't miss that part. You can even like make your small circle around it. So yeah, utterly beautiful, amazing. Yeah, I felt truly divinely blessed. And downstairs, I also gotten some offerings for Hanuman Babaji. I got 2 big coconuts and some incense and some flowers. And if you walk around, then you have in front of the murti, outside of the temple, you have a big pillar, you have a tree, you have some other statues of Hanumanji, and you also have some deities inside a smaller black cave. And of course, let's not forget all the monkeys that are there, that can be either leaving you alone, or if they don't like you, they will attack you and they'll take your bag, and they will pull on your sari. This is what I've seen. And yeah, if you just remain calm and still and respect them, and in a certain sense also love them. I like, in general, I love monkeys. Not just because it's a Hanuman temple and then you give them things, but in general, they're beautiful creatures. Especially these types of monkeys, like they have their own, spirit, and they show that also, and I think that's beautiful. So there you have this big pillar, which is black, and here everybody is like crashing the coconut on the stone to open it and then to offer it to Hanumanji. And of course there are lots of monkeys around, but there's coconut enough for them. I think they have a coconut overload. So I think if they would see a banana, like, don't go there with bananas, or do go there with bananas, but don't keep them to yourself, or don't try to keep them to yourself, because this will definitely, be gone in a second. So yeah, there you have your moment to honor and to offer the coconut, and it's also a beautiful experience to crack the coconut open. And it is also believed that if you do one go and it's cracked open immediately, and it's done like in a beautiful, precise, if it's like cut in the half, it's being believed that, in a clear cut manner and in one go, then it's believed that it's a very good thing. So yeah, that was also a beautiful thing to do. I haven't really done that before in a temple. And yeah, then it was also a moment for me to look around and to really experience the view and the beauty of the sunset that was going down. And I see that the battery is almost low, so at least 5%. So I'm just gonna talk until this goes off. I would probably already do. Walking around and then seeing all the monkeys also on certain pillars, like chilling, like picking on each other, or like checking out the hair, like for lice, or they checking out people as well. That is a beautiful part of the mandir, of course, because Hanuman, and they have this specific hill on the other side that's part of the mandir, that, or at that spot the sun was going down, and I felt like it was a perfect moment to go towards that spot. I also filmed that. But before I did that, while I was walking around, there are trees over there that don't have any leaves because now it's so hot, right? So they're just branches, and I want to figure out what kind of trees those are. Um, but yeah, I figured out maybe they could use a little bit of water, and so I circled around to happily do that, and I feel that in trees there is a lot of divinity as well. That's why I also made some videos on it for the honoring of certain trees. And yeah, then I moved up to the sunset point. I enjoyed over there, and when I was walking back, I saw the Tungabhadra river very clearly. Somehow, because the sun was already setting, and during the day you can just see the curves a little bit less because of the sun is shining so brightly on it. And now it just had a beautiful feel, and it was already way more calmer because it was about to close. And actually also coming back to that, after the aarti, like after I left the mandir, um, then like 5 minutes after max, they closed the mandir, and online it says 8 o'clock, and I saw a lot of people coming all the way, like all the way, taking those stairs and then coming on top and seeing that the doors are closed. So make sure that you arrive there before 5. Like, I just wouldn't take the risk to walk all the way up and then seeing a disappointment that it is closed. You will still get the beauty of it, of course, but you come for the full experience, right? So yeah, take that in account. And while I was walking down, another beautiful thing is that you have these steps, and it's like, I am not a pro that I walk bare feet or whatever. Like, if you're grown up in India, 100% sure that you walk way more bare feet. Like, not a 99% sure, 100% sure that you walk way more bare feet than us in the West. So your feet are more fragile, right? Because they're used to less bare feet walking. So, but anyhow, you are focusing on the steps, and if you look closely to some of the steps, because every step is different, it's not smooth stairs, right? They have twists and turns, so you really have to check that if you don't place your feet there, that there is not a sharp stone or whatever. But this is also, in a certain sense, a kind of meditation, because you look down, and then if you look close enough at certain steps, you can actually also find certain shapes or figures, which I made some pictures of. That is also very interesting to see. So make sure that you're looking at the stairs anyway, you might have a proper look. So yeah, when I sat back in the rickshaw, I was utterly satisfied. I was also very happy that it was already dark, and there was some cold breeze happening, because that was very much needed. And I'm just, again, like, so happy about everything. And I want to thank this place from the bottom of my heart. And I'm just like, oh wow. So I bow down to the deity of Hanuman and of this place, and I wish and hope for you that you can also see and come and discover this for yourself. So Jai Bajranga Bali.